Jets all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
And I approve this message.
Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders. Just win, baby, win, baby, win, baby. We are the Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders. Just win, baby, win, baby, win, baby. Don't need no invitation. We are that Raider Nation. We rock that black and silver. We make them shake and shiver. We make them reconsider. And we still committed. So if you want a piece of this, you can come and get it. Touchdown, touchdown. Let's throw a bomb on first down. Let's throw a bomb on every down. First we score, then we clown. Having fun, look around. Nobody loud as a Raider crowd. Nobody proud as a Raider crowd. NFL, how you like me now? We gon' do this open style. Nothing but action. I'm Bo Jackson, hit the hole. Run you over, goal line. Jumping over, going crazy. Lose your soul, lose your mind in the black hole. Here's the goal, Super Bowl. And everybody here, get to go. Don't need no invitation. We are that Raider Nation. We rock that black and silver. We make them shake and shiver. We make them reconsider. And we still committed. So if you want a piece of this, you can come and get it. Oakland Raiders.
Raiders! What is up? What is up, Raider Nation? What up, big dog? What up, Chona?
What's up, doggy? What's up, doggy? How we doing? How we doing?
Good. I was just laughing because they were just showing the score of the Jets game, and the Jets were wearing bags.
I guess the grass isn't greener on the other side after all, huh?
Right? The jersey might be, but the grass isn't.
Right. That's fun.
Yeah,
That's fun.
bro. It's been a crazy season, bro.
It has been. It really has been.
Yeah, like I didn't get to watch the games last night really because I went to Rosarito.
Yeah.
And I was driving on the way home, but I heard the game was really good, so I kind of rewatched it this morning.
Yeah.
Man, Cincinnati has got to be like the best 3-win team ever.
It's like you see them and they put up numbers, they just can't win. Their defense.
Yeah, that dude just puts up numbers and it's like, wow.
Their defense isn't good though. That's the problem.
Oh my god, bro, that's so bad. That's so bad.
Just
That's so
imagine
bad.
if they had a defense.
I know, right? I know. But
if they had
first
a
and
defense-
foremost, man, I want to say thank you to Raider Misfits and Los Compadres in Rosarito, bro. That shit was dope. It was fun. Hella fun,
Yeah.
dog. I knew it was gonna be fun when I saw that they sold 40s. Buckets of 40s.
The ballenas.
The ballenas, bro. It was the Kawamation and Rosarito-ation, bro. I was ready.
I tripped out.
I was ready for it, bro.
I remember the first time I saw that on the Pacifico and I said ballena. I was like, "That's a ballena."
Yeah, man.
it was-
And it was cool. They're cool ass peeps, bro. They have the game on all the TVs, and then in between they play their music. A bunch of like
Okay.
older veterano type homies, so it was cool. Yeah.
Elbows up,
Cool
side to
vibe. It
side.
was cool vibe. Yeah. Definitely, you needed the elbows up and the high socks. Yeah,
Yeah. same.
faux show.
Sock
Yeah,
check,
yeah.
sock check, homie.
Sock check. Yeah. I would have had my joggers on. I didn't pull them up. I would have got checked.
Got the ankle socks on and shit.
Yeah, man. You know, shit. I need that circulation, eh?
He's like, when you know it.
Is he what up to?
Socks are always ready, dog. I'm good.
Right. What up, Billy Davis? What up, big dog? What's going on? He said, so what up, Raider Nation? My boy Sacktown Mike, what's going on, brother? How's it going? Just Raider baby. Thank you, brother. Salute. Welcome. Oh,
Yes, sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
He said, Leo, what do you think about the offense under Scott Turner this last game? We'll get to that right now. And then Jeff, my boy, New England Raider. How's it going, brother? Welcome. Fear Raider. What's going on, bro? Welcome to the chat. If you're watching us on Instagram, I cannot see the chat. So you can hop over to the YouTube and join us. I'll be able to see it. And then, of course, Sun Goddess with the Raiders. And yes, I am flossing the Sanders jersey because I am 100% in.
You're Sanders, huh?
Right? Look at that. Look at Raider run down to that jersey. Clean. He got one too, bro. No lie.
Who Rundown did?
Yeah.
Oh, my
He
God.
got one too. What up, man? What up, SoCal Sal? What's going on? My dog Raider Rundown. Of course, make sure you tune in tomorrow. Me and my boy Rundown got our show tomorrow. It might be a little later, a different time. They got your boy working now. I don't know why they decided to make me work during the holiday season, but you know how it is, bro. So yeah, he's like, yeah, nice Colorado jersey. And that's why I'm a Notre Dame fan. I am a Notre Dame fan. But I do like Dion. And ever since Dion likes Jackson, I did start liking Colorado. Even last year, remember, John? All the bets we were placing. Yeah, I do like him. So yeah, I'm a big fan of them. Raiders sound, what's going on? Ooh, Turf is in the building. What's going on? What's going on, y'all?
What up? What up?
But I mean, let's get to it, bro. Shoot. First game, with new offensive coordinator Scott Turner.
With the Turners.
With the Hound, the Turners were there. What did you think, dog? What did you think?
I mean, I like the fact that we went down in the third and fourth quarter on scoring drives.
Yeah.
We I don't want to say it looked better, but it looked, at least Minshew looked a little more comfortable. I'm not sure what it was, or the players haven't changed, but he looked a little more comfortable. I don't know what it was exactly, but it looked a little better. We still,
you think so?
I think the defense looked that good.
Yeah, bro. That I think that was the most frustrating part for me. But just to answer Mike's question, like, to me, the offense, I mean, it looked good. They drove.
It's kind of hard to sit there and say it looks better, right? But
right, because I still saw no run game. I saw them design, I guess, quicker design pass plays, more open to throwing first.
Yeah.
But even as you were watching the game, the announcer said it like, you can nickel and dime all you want, but you still need to make the big play in order to get some noise making, to make some noise in the game. And you even saw that with Miami, because I forget how fast Tua gets that ball out of his fucking hand, bro.
Oh yeah,
it's like a second and a half, 2 seconds top, and that ball is out of his hands. So you see them nickel and diming too, but I guess it's making those big plays. But huge shout out to our boy Brock Bowers. Definitely doing his thing this year with us. I know he's setting records for rookie tight ends. I'm not even just Raider rookies anymore. Now it's like NFL overall. History of tight ends for rookies. So that's good to know that whenever our quarterback Shador does arrive, he will have a weapon, in Brock Bowers. But I think to me, still the frustrating part on the offense before we get to the defense or lack thereof was the lack of run game still.
Yeah, we definitely don't have a run game. That hurts so much when you're not as good and they make you one-dimensional that way.
Yeah.
It makes it hard to move the ball.
Yeah. And I think for me, the frustrating part is hearing people say like, oh, now you'll see Zeus do better because they're going to go away from Get C's zone blocking scheme, right? Mm-hmm. They're going to go to power or whatever. But even just watching Zeus run when Madison got hurt, I was like, bro, this dude is like, he was those 8 games last year and like nothing more.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all I'm ever going to remember him for or know him for.
Yeah. I was, it's funny because I liked how he ran those last 8 games last year.
Mm-hmm.
That has not been seen at all this year. Not at all.
Right?
Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit, man.
No.
Yeah.
So but I'm like,
go ahead.
No, I'm just like, damn, like, okay. And same thing, no running game. The running game hurts. And I still believe that we need a running game. There's other teams out there that don't need a running game. We need a running game.
Especially with the type of, I guess, football that we want to play, right? The physical, the defense, and all that. And I mean, and now, bro, I already got the Sanders jersey already. Of course, Jay said like it's slightly better, but not a whole lot. We still couldn't score more than 20, and I think
Yeah.
that's where my frustration was in the red zone. We still couldn't get the ball in the fucking end zone when we were in the red zone, and we
Yeah.
were there twice. You know,
Yep.
like we
Yeah.
were there twice, so it's just like ugh.
At least we didn't fumble or turn it over
Well, I mean,
in
and
the
it was
red zone.
crazy because
In the
it
red
was
zone.
towards the end,
Yeah.
and the game was over, but we were still driving to keep us in it, right?
Yeah.
And like in my mind, like this is where Minshew's gonna turn the ball over,
Yeah.
and then boom, lo and behold, straight to Ramsey.
Yeah, I definitely liked the fact that we just didn't turn it over. Like we were still in it
Mhm.
until we let their tight end just walk, just
Right.
stand like if he was in the outfield waiting for a ball to be hit to him.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
He got away on that one. I was like, oh,
Mhm.
I was like, okay,
Yeah.
well there goes that. There goes
Mhm.
that because it was only a 5-point game.
It was, and it was at that point. But then I remember, like, I think it's just knowing that I came to two realizations this game.
Yeah.
Number one, oh, what up, Aunt? I see you, bro. Thank you for listening in. And I know he's a big fan of the U, so he's all about Ward.
He's all
So,
about
you know,
Ward. Yeah, I know.
we'll see you in the playoffs, bro. We'll see. But one, our wide receiving core sucks ass.
Oh yeah.
Other than Jacoby Myers and Brock Bowers, there
Yeah.
really is no one else to throw the ball to.
No,
I
that's true.
expected more from Tucker. Like I wanted him to develop more. I was hoping he would have a bigger season, make bigger plays for us, but it just hasn't been there, bro. It hasn't.
Yeah, no, it's we're lacking in a lot of areas. The running
Yeah.
back, it's funny. You
And
had
number two for me was running back.
yeah, it's the wide receiver. We don't have really besides Meyer and Bowers. You don't have anything. And then
Mhm.
the running backs is. I mean, you had. I think what was it? At one point, you had that end around Myers ran was your
Yeah,
longest
that
run of the game.
in the first quarter, yeah. That end around.
Yeah, that was like the longest run of the game.
Yeah, it
For-
was
I
like
don't know
20
if that-
something yards. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that it
Uh-huh.
ended up being the longest one, but I know for a long time during that game that was the longest run. I was like, man, was that?
It was because what's his name? Was Abdullah's touchdown or whatever? Was on
That was a
pass.
throw, right? Yeah,
It was a throw,
yeah,
so it wasn't really a run. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I was like that, and that's
Yeah.
just horrible.
Mhm.
But your longest run is an end around like that to the wide receiver, and your back's just
From your
like,
wide receiver.
it's just bad. That
Your
whole
wide
offense is
receiver,
bad
like
right
who's
now.
supposed to be your wide receiver one.
Yeah, from a wide receiver.
Yeah, who's supposed to be two, but
Yep.
yeah. It was just bad. And I know, right,
Yeah,
Sal?
so,
Like
yeah.
who would have thought that Norv Turner's 2004 playbook would be better than Gitsy?
and it's funny because they were moving the ball. I just can't finish.
Yeah, and that
You know?
was the part they couldn't finish, and I think that gets
Yeah.
down to your lack of weapons to be able to do more
Yeah.
with them. You know,
Yeah.
like after a while, it was like it was either Brock or Jacoby getting the ball or a
Yeah.
dump off to Madison, and that was
Yeah.
it. Yeah, like that was the only way we were making plays or moving the ball. But I will say they did. Minshew did a better job managing the game, I guess. Not
Yeah.
forcing throws, not forcing too many throws. So I will give him that credit. I wouldn't say he's the reason we lost this fucking game or the offense for that matter. Granted, we could have scored.
It was,
when we were in
the
red
defense
zone.
was lackluster.
But do you know?
Yeah, and it was fun.
Go ahead.
Well, I remember you mentioned the 2-point conversion, and it's funny because I kept reading people saying that they didn't like the fact that he went for 2, right?
Mhm.
And I was thinking, I was like, man, and I was like, kind of, I saw why he went for 2, because people was like, what were they were saying, like, oh, we can't get into we can't get in the red zone, and he's going for 2, and I go, well, yeah. That's why he went for 2. That's the way I saw it. You know what I mean? Because people are like, oh, we're not good at the end zone. We can never score in the red zone.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm glad. That's why he went for 2. Because if you go for the field goal, you still need a touchdown. As it is, we can't ever fucking score a touchdown.
Right.
So I like the fact that he went for 2 because now it just puts you, in a field goal if you get the 2-point conversion.
Right. It would have put us at 3 points.
Yeah. If you don't, okay, then you still got to score a touchdown anyways.
You still
right?
gotta score a touchdown anyway.
Yeah, the field goal did no good, and I just kept reading comments from different people saying on different posts like, the fact that he went for 2, that was so dumb, and I was like, well,
And I think at this point, like everyone, those kind of people are just questioning everything he does.
yeah,
You know?
I was like,
everything he does.
if you know that they can't make it to the end zone most of the time, or they can't get into the red zone, then you kind of want him to go for 2 and maybe kick a 40-yard field goal.
Yeah, I didn't question it because, like how you said, if he makes it, we're down by 3, right?
Yeah.
If he missed it, it was 5. If we kick an extra point, it's 4. You still need a fucking touchdown.
Yeah. I was like, that's how I saw it. I was just like, it made sense to me. And I go, I knew that we're not good, and there was a good chance we weren't gonna get it because we're not good in that pen.
Yeah.
And
I know we come on here, we talk, we're fans, we're not experts, media, whatever, right? It's what we think is gonna happen. And I will always admit when I'm wrong, dog. I will always admit when I'm wrong. Yeah. And I am going to admit right now that I was 1,000% wrong about our defense being elite.
I think we all
Miami punted the ball 0 times. 0 times yesterday, bro. They started the ball on like the fucking half-yard line, I think it was.
Yeah.
And drove that bitch for like a 30-play drive all the way down to the other end of the field, bro.
Yeah, no, our defense is definitely not what and I'm going to say a lot of us thought it was.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us, we were criticizing because they had ranked them. I think at one point they weren't even the top 10 defense. They're like, they're not ranking us a top 10 defense.
Like the disrespect and da-da-da-da-da. Oh, my Lord.
We have shown. Now, the offense has a lot to do with it in some of the games. But this game in particular shows you that we're not.
Right?
This game in particular, because like you had so many blown plays that touchdown. We seem to, for us who play fantasy football, pick the tight end that goes against the Raiders because.
Oh my God! I switched my defense to Miami Dolphins.
Dude, the last couple of weeks, the tight ends have gone off on us.
I've gone off on us. Yep.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, who do we play next week? Who's the tight end on next week's game? I was already looking to see. I was like, man, that's just bad.
It was so bad, dude. And like to me, I think the most frustrating part, like you remember that movie Friday Night Lights?
Yeah.
Remember when Tim McGraw came out and he yelled at his son because he couldn't hold on to the football?
Oh yeah,
I want to go out there and yell at them, like, why can't you motherfuckers tackle someone? Like so many broken tackles, like Diablo missed A-Chain, like I don't know how many times, bro.
Yeah.
Or he missed, or fucking Eichenberg and everybody. I can name everybody.
Yeah.
Nobody was safe yesterday from fucking.
You didn't hear Max Crosby's name that much?
No. Yeah.
You didn't hear his name at all that much. That much almost at all. Like I was sitting there like, wow.
Yeah, and it was funny because the announcers were saying it like this is the type of moments where you need a Max Crosby. Like yes, he's good. Yes, he's the Raiders' best player, but this is what's gonna make him to that elite level. That's gonna take him to the Watt, to the Bosa.
And that's why I saw a post the other day, and it was JJ Watt punching the ball out of one of our plays. You know how he punched the ball out like 3 times against us.
Oh yeah. When he did it to
he's punching the ball out, and then they show Max Crosby during that same game. And it says we are not the same, and I was like, damn.
See, I can't dismatch like that, but
no. I mean, I just what I saw, and I was like, fuck. I was like, okay, whatever. I was like, we were not the same, and I was just kind of like
in my mind, like, did we really just watch a defensive game where Tyree Wilson made a bigger play than fucking Max did this game? Because remember he had that
the strip sack
in the beginning. That strip sack in the beginning.
Yeah, the strip sack,
And we saw nothing else. And I get it. Max is gonna get double, triple team, all that stuff, right? But like you gotta make those plays. And we have a lot of injuries. We lost Coombs, we lost Wilkins.
Yeah.
I remember even telling my girl
part two, but
and I remember telling her like this is the game I was excited for if Wilkins was still here because this is the team
he's coming back.
For. Yeah, like this. I remember this is one of the first games I noticed him so much, and I was like, man, that dude's an animal. You know, when they played against us last year.
Yeah.
But man, it was just so bad, the defensive. I mean, and Jack Jones had a good game, but when Bennett went out, I was like, oh fuck, no Bennett, no Hobbs, you know.
Yeah.
And it was just
it just felt like it fell apart.
Mm-hmm. And then of all games for Patrick Graham to finally start sending blitzes, why against Tua, who gets rid of the ball in like under 2 seconds?
As fast as he does.
Right? Like this is when you want to like come back a little bit in your zone or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
Because Tua's about timing. Yeah.
Yeah, it felt a little. It's funny because for the first couple, it felt like the offense had no game plan.
Mm-hmm.
And yet this weekend it felt like the defense. I don't want to say they didn't have a game plan, but it wasn't the right game plan.
They whatever the hell it was, they decided it did not work.
Yeah, and I was sitting there like, you know, and it's funny because I have Tyreek Hill in my fantasy, and I always say I hope he goes for 200 yards and 5 touchdowns, but I hope he scores 6. You know what I mean? I always throw up some crazy numbers just for my guy to do good.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there watching. I was like, man, this is not good. And
it wasn't, man.
It's just, and that was just horrible. And I'm sitting there like, man. And I'm at work. I'm at work, and I'm watching the game. People are like, "You watching the game?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm watching the game." And he's like, "Damn." I was like, no matter what, I'm still gonna watch it. But yeah, I'm watching the game. And one of the guys just laughed, and I was just like, "Oh man."
Yeah, it was so hard to watch that because it seemed like, and you can't even blame the offense for them being on the field that long because they were just when they had a drive, they sustained that shit so fucking long, bro. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They. Well, I was looking at the possession. Their possession was way more than what we had.
Mm-hmm.
When I was looking at it earlier, I was like, man, it was like. I want to say like 34 to 20 something or something like that. It was like, I was like, they had the ball for a very long time. A long
time. They were
we were always talking about how our offense doesn't stay on the field long enough.
Yeah.
And this time the defense didn't get off the field quick enough.
The defense couldn't get off the field enough.
Yeah. And I'm like, it felt like, okay, if it's not that one, it's this one. Okay, if that doesn't go right, this is going to go wrong. It's
right.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah. And I get it. Tur says, I can't believe people are starting to question Patrick Graham with all these injuries. Look, injuries happen everywhere on every fucking team.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to happen. So then that's when the coaching comes into play. How are you going to scheme? How are you going to make adjustments? Oh, so you just throw in the towel and say, fucking Tua's going to pick us apart. A-Chain's going to run for fucking more than his projected yards because
it's funny because like even though we didn't score 20 points, we weren't too far behind because it was 24-19. So I was like, okay,
not too it was 24-19 before he got out.
You were right there. You were right there until you lost track of that tight end and he went off. What was it, like a 60-yard fucking completion? Some bullshit.
Yeah,
it was like, well, you let the guy go. And I was like,
the most frustrating one was when we were 24-19. And then you had them on third down, and you leave the fucking dude wide the fuck open and blown coverage, and he just goes in and he scores the winning touchdown, basically.
Yeah, the tight end, the fucking Jonu Smith or whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, like how and he was like wide open. It's not like he was like he was on left field just chilling, waiting, and hey, it was hit to me.
Yeah,
almost like it was okay. I'm gonna catch it and go.
And from rewatching the game, I think I noticed it was supposed or should have been Diablo's. Obviously, you don't want Diablo falling back, covering a tight end like that, coverage like that. But that he was sitting there doing nothing. Yeah.
He was just chilling.
I mean, even if he was there, he could have held him. That's an appearance, something.
I was like, man, I was like, dude, I was sitting there. I'm like, this is horrible.
Yeah,
I was like, he just blew that coverage so badly.
It was like when you play basketball as a kid and there's a cherry picker and there's
Yeah.
that one guy all low, throw him the ball. Like that's how open the dude was, bro. And that is so bad, bro.
It would have been fun. It would have been fun if you would have dropped it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of
He
like
said, Jeff says probably with the defense is the depth to replace injuries we have now. No, it is. We have no depth now.
yeah.
We had none
No.
before even the Saints. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, but it's still
Yeah.
no excuse to play
Definitely
undisciplined as they did. And I think that's where it comes down to coaching. Like, even if you think about that play we're talking about, like Diablo's the one who fucked up. He's not one of the subs.
Yeah.
He's not one of the backups. You know,
Yeah.
he's supposed to be one of your starters. And he doesn't know what he's supposed to be doing. So at what point is it coaching, players have the wrong people? Like what is it? And it comes back to what we've been saying all year. Like, this is where coaching matters.
Yeah.
Like, what are you guys doing during the fucking week that you don't know what the fuck you're gonna do on a crucial play like that? Yeah.
Yeah, we look lost on that one.
Right?
Completely lost.
Completely lost. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was just it was just blown coverage. That's exactly what it was. Like whoever fucked it up, but I was blown coverage. You can't do that.
So who do you blame blown coverage on? You blame it
No,
on
you-
injuries? Do you blame it on the coach? Do you
You
blame it on
play
the
it-
individual player?
You play it on the player should know his assignment.
Yeah.
I mean, he should know. So it's a little bit of
Right.
both.
And
the
you
coach is
see,
gonna make-
what was
the
it?
coach
Was
has
it
gotta make
Spillane?
sure.
You see Spillane like yelling that he's going in motion on that side.
Yeah.
So Spillane's telling them, like, hey, he's over fucking there.
Yeah. That was
And you're
fun.
just like, like, that's the kind of season we've had, bro.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
shit, like, there's summed up our fucking season.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you miss it like that. You miss it. Someone missed an assignment. You didn't, and then
Mhm.
coach is gonna make sure that hey, you gotta go that way. That's your assignment.
Yeah.
You gotta remember it.
Mm-hmm.
As a player, you gotta remember it.
Because he
It's
blames
just-
it on the players. You need to know your assignment. Yeah. So
Yeah,
it looks
see?
like Bennett wasn't the one that was dumb as a box of rocks, huh? Maybe it's Diablo.
That was the one I wanted to become good. That was my boy.
Uh-huh.
Remember?
Yeah. He said, what about that 30-yard dash from GPJ? Bro, when he led that one, oh my God, Ryan, I'm so glad you pointed that out.
No, you
When I
did,
was
he
watching the game, I was literally telling everybody, that's our fucking center.
did. Yeah.
That's our center blocking, bro. Running
Yeah.
stride for stride on that.
That shit looked funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Right?
Yeah, that shit looked funny, but that shit was nice. That was dope.
That shit was a hell of a fucking play by JPJ, bro. He is definitely a beast, man. He is
Yeah.
a beast, definitely.
That's
Yeah.
someone you could definitely build around.
Mm-hmm. And Billy,
That's
this is a Sanders jersey, bro. He's what you got on from Colorado. This is Sanders. This is Shador. This is Shador Sanders.
Is that gonna be with the number two pick or what?
Hey, I had 2 with the number 2 pick. Something. It was funny too because what's his name? MC Raider hit me up earlier if we're gonna go to the draft next year. And I was like, man, I'm down, bro. I gotta go make sure we get Shador.
Where's the draft? Where's the draft at next year?
Green Bay. Mhm.
Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah, Green Bay it's gonna be Green Bay. But yeah, stride for stride, the big boy got wheels. And I think that's
Yeah.
what I love about players like him. And I think that's one of the things, because I don't know.
You need more players with that attitude and mentality type of thing.
He said, Dan Leo, put it out to the universe with that jersey. That's exactly what I'm doing, bro.
You should get one that says "Thank God" behind it.
But man, don't give me no ideas, John.
You know, there's the things going on that it keeps saying "Thank God" after we lose.
Yeah.
So you need to put "Thank God" out there.
No, thank God. Yeah, for real, dude. It's just like, oh.
Oh man.
But
Yeah,
and
no,
I mean, so we lost again. That's 6 in a row, right? And then there's rumors AP's gone. There's nothing to lose. They're just out there to finish off the season. You know.
I hate the whole AP gone thing. You got to give the man a shot to build something. If we keep no one's gonna come in and just win, right? I mean, they could get some wins, but no one's gonna come in here and just win and take it.
Now,
take you.
Now, I'm glad you said that because I agree with you. I said that to someone earlier. You know what they told me? Harbaugh is.
Yeah, but Harbaugh already has an established quarterback. He's got an established players.
Established what?
Established his defense. He went out and got some defensive players. And his offense was kind of they let go of some weapons.
Right.
But he's got the start quarterback and the line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Got the quarterback and the line.
And they added our dude from Notre Dame. What's his name? The tackle.
Joe Alt.
Joe Alt. They added Joe Alt's big ass. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he had the quarterback. Mm-hmm. You know, once you have a good and he's showing that he's a good quarterback.
Right.
He's been going off. You know what I mean? When you have the quarterback in the line, you have the line.
Mm-hmm.
You can do something. We don't. I'm sorry, but we still don't have a line.
Yeah, I mean, you know, another thing, our line is complete ass, but it's gotten better. Our line has gotten better.
It's gotten better. But
yesterday,
more
you
guys.
saw when Minshew got sacked because, you know, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's got to get better. You can sit there and say Harbaugh is, but you know, okay.
But even that is rare for a person to come in, and I guess. Well,
okay, but let's put it this way: it's not like San Diego has been on losing seasons the last couple of years.
Other than last year, yeah.
Yeah, they have been decent seasons where they're trying to make the playoffs. Or they're contending for a playoff spot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Over the last few years, with the exception of last year, even when we kicked them out, they were still contending for a playoff spot. So it's not like they were at the bottom of the barrel. I'm sorry, but we've been at the bottom of the barrel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with the exception of.
And I mean, you could come in. I mean, okay, Gruden did it when he took over for Dungy, but that team was already built.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Harbaugh came in. He had the nucleus of Herbert. You know, he had his quarterback. So he just had to build around that and not worry about it. If I can work on my run game. If they try to stop us, which the Bengals try to do, that's when Herbert unleashed, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like people forget, like, they're running the ball more, but at the same time, you start coming up, they still have fucking Herbert, the dude who can sling the ball, you know? Yeah. So
you got. I still don't. When you put someone in the losing situation, like the team that's. You know, look how long it's taken certain teams to get going. Losing. Just as simple as Cleveland.
Oh my God, Cleveland is just.
Cleveland's been on something very similar because they're always switching, they're always rotating. Can't find the right quarterback, or the quarterback doesn't
in the middle of the season,
or the quarterback doesn't fit the scheme. You know what I mean? That's the problem we've been having. If you get them right, you take someone out, plug someone back in with the right system, and you're good to go.
He said, what coach wants to come here when we show history of not giving coaches time to build and make something of it? Exactly.
That's exactly
and then that's the problem with getting so hot-headed when a coach loses and wanting him out of here. My whole thing is, if I gave Josh McDaniels his ass a year and a half, why can't I do the same for Pierce?
Yeah.
You know, especially when most of us, including the fucking players, were pounding the table. Now, I'm not saying everybody, because there were people out there, you know, maybe 50-50 for different reasons why they didn't want AP, you know, because you wanted an experienced coach. And I get that part.
I get that,
yeah. And I think that's the other part we have to accept, too, is like, maybe we kept saying Super Bowl, he's Madden and all that shit. But without realizing that we're delusional Raider fans, that wasn't reasonable expectation to have of a rookie head coach who had never been even a position a coordinating coach. He's been a positional coach.
Yeah.
And
that's the thing. And he's right. You know, who's gonna want to come here if they keep getting rid of people within 2 years?
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's why I say I don't like that, because we've done it so much.
Yeah.
You know, we've always rotated a coach every 2 years because, you know, and then the next guy comes in and gets rid of everybody he got.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, like when we had Mac, we had all these players, and then Gruden comes in, gets rid of everybody.
Right.
It puts you back to square one.
Which is what we're kind of doing now already when you think about they got rid of Tay, right?
Yeah.
So
but you know what? But at least it's the same thing, though. It is the same thing. Yeah. So you're talking about AP got rid of the guy, so he's starting to build his team. Now you're gonna get rid of him. Here comes this new guy. Well, he doesn't really fit my scheme, and he's gonna get rid of those guys. And that's what you don't want. You want something to, something's got to give in that aspect. It goes like, okay, this season's horrible. You got to take it for what it is. Now next year he can bring in some more players and some more stuff. Now we're trying to see if there's a difference.
Right.
It's a difference, and he improves. All right. What's year 3 look like? And that's
so when do you have to see the improvement? So
there's going to be an improvement by next year.
In a row. We go this week. Denver was fucking lights out against Atlanta, right? Yeah. Say this weekend we go to the game and we get our ass kicked again. Mind you, the last game the Raiders have won, me and John were in the stands. So it might be good luck for me and John to go. I'm just saying.
Let's go.
And we snuck our asses down to the black hole that game. If I remember
we did
correctly.
We did actually.
But I mean, what's gonna make players want to come over here if we are a dysfunctional organization?
We are dysfunctional. I hate the whole tank thing because I think when you tank, it gives you a bad image, a bad rep.
Right.
I still want to see. I still want to see a fight.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
I just want to see a fight. And I want to see him. You know what? If I could go steal a win from the Broncos, I want to win. I want to beat the Broncos.
I mean, don't get it twisted because I'm wearing a Shedeur Sanders jersey. I still want us to fucking win, right? Yeah. I don't want us to fucking lose every fucking game to guarantee that shit. I still want to see fight. I always said, even last year when I did my prediction, and if we were, because I think I had said we'd be 6-4 by the break or some bullshit like that. I said even if we were 3-7, which we fucking are, 3-8, whatever, right? Yeah. As long as we didn't get the shit kicked out of us. And I think that's the problem where we have been getting the shit kicked out of us,
Yeah. Are we 2-8? Did we win 3?
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. We're 2-8. Yeah, we're 2-8.
Oh, okay. I was like, we win 3? Damn.
No, we're 2-8. No, we're trying to get to 3, but then we're not because then you go on a draft watch and everybody's making sure.
the way I see it is okay, I want to see the guys fight. I want to see them go out there. I still want to see them win, right?
And Max even said it, right? When they asked him, "What are you playing for pride?"
Yeah, if you look, if for some miraculous way, or whatever, let's just throw a hypothetical out there. If they were to win out the rest of the season, right? You still got to do whatever it is you got to do to go get your quarterback. You got to trade people.
Right.
Give up picks for the next couple of years or whatever it is.
Couple of years, whatever.
You got to do whatever it is to get your quarterback. Because that's the piece on the offensive side you have to build around.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I still want to see my guys win, and we still got to go out and do what we got to do to get that quarterback.
Right.
If we get beat, we go out there and I just want to see them compete. You know what I mean?
That's why I was not mad about the Miami game. Other than our defense,
they competed
on the field the whole time.
They competed. Yeah,
it was still a competitive game. You know what I mean?
They competed. Yeah. They blew that coverage. It messes. It throws you off, and it throws the pick. They go down the score, and then that's pretty much it. Because it was happening towards the end. But you were still in it. You were still competitive. I still want to see that. Still want to see the
same here. I mean, during the game, I had 2 people text me they wanted a Brock Bowers jersey. I'm like, fuck yeah.
I could still go out to compete. I still want to beat divisional rivals. I'm sorry. I want to beat Denver. I want to beat.
That's what Jay said. Jay said he wants to beat the Broncos and the Chargers, and I'll be happy.
Yeah, I still want to beat them.
And back to what you were saying,
and the Saints.
And the Saints. Oh, the Saints. But see what you were saying about you got to give someone time. The Broncos are a prime example of that.
Oh, yeah.
When Sean Payton got there, we were talking so much shit because we had beaten him 4 in a row, right? 2 years back to back. We had beaten Sean Payton. But in my mind, I knew this motherfucker's building his shit over there.
Yeah.
He's cleaning house. He got rid of Russ. He got rid of these people, you know?
Yeah.
Even the receiver, he got rid of him.
Yeah.
You know, he got rid of Judy. He got rid of the people that were not going to fit what he wanted to do. And you look at them now with an overrated quarterback like Bo Nix, you know, threw 4 touchdowns yesterday. They're fucking balling. You know, they're what?
And it's funny because I didn't even like Bo Nix, but he fits the system.
He fits
his system. You know, and that's what it comes down to.
Yeah,
it's his system, and that's why I say when you start drafting players to fit your system, then you fit a system, then you get rid of the coach who's drafted them for his style. You bring in a coach who's different. Some of those players don't work out that way.
Right, exactly, and I think that brings me back to when you do pick your quarterback, that's what you're gonna have to worry about, or focus on is who's that coordinator gonna be. That if you are taking the door, that's gonna fit the type of quarterback you want, you know. Or his style of offense. Whoever our offensive coordinator is going to be, then that has to align with whoever our quarterback is going to be.
Yeah, I think, you know, it's funny because maybe that's why we didn't move up to get a quarterback because we didn't actually have one.
No, we didn't last.
You know what I mean? So if you gotta get your coordinator before the draft starts. You know what I mean? You got to have someone in set to say, okay, this is my offensive coordinator. So when you go out there and do this draft, he's got to. I'm not gonna say he's gonna be choosing who he picks, but you gotta have some kind of input and go out there and look at the talent and be like, you know, this is what we got. This is what we need to do. This is what we need.
Right, and I don't mind that because do I think he should have full control? No. And I think maybe I'm traumatized because of people like Gruden and shit like that who had full control and they fucked it up, you know, or even with
people like Leatherwood and shit.
Yeah, exactly. You know, or even like fucking McDaniels. Not wanting Stroud, you know, because he wanted a Bryce Young, and if it wasn't Bryce, then we were going to stay at 7, you know, because that technically could have been one of the few times it wouldn't have cost us as much because we were at 7, you know, you could have moved up to taking TJ at that point, and then that brings the other part: who do we get as OC? You know, who's going to want to come here as offensive coordinator? And I think all that depends on what Mark decides what to do with AP.
Yeah.
Or what Mark and Tom mean Tom 12, Brady, what they decide. They're gonna want to fucking
now I'm like I don't want to get rid of Pierce.
But would you be surprised or upset if they did?
But if you're gonna get rid of him to start something completely new, it's gonna be now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think you still gotta give the guy the chance to build it.
Right.
But if you could sit there and thinking about, okay, well, this is the direction we're going to go. This is what we want to do. This is what we need. Then it sucks, but it's got to be now. Because if you let him, you know, if you're thinking about if it doesn't work next year, we're going to do this. But if you let him draft, you know, quarterbacks or get these guys in or get that guy in, you know, it's gonna set us back another 2 years again.
If he does stay with Pierce, his fucking choice of offensive coordinator is gonna have to be like fucking it. You know, be able to see that way. That's got to be the dude. Can Scott Turner show the rest of the year that he's the one that can do that and develop Shador? Like, I don't know. Like, based on what I saw, it was a slight improvement, but I'm not gonna say like, oh, that was the answer. You know,
you know what I would like to see is.
That's one right there. Arnie, what up, Arnie? Arnie Garza says Pat Shermer from Colorado will come if we draft Sanders. You know, that's an option.
That's an option.
That's an option right there.
That's an option. If you're gonna give Turner the if you're thinking about it, you need to get Minshew out of there and just throw one of these young guys in there and see what he does with the young guys. Because he's gonna have to develop a quarterback, right?
Right.
He's gonna have to develop someone. Minshew's Minshew. Minshew, we know what we're gonna get with Minshew. Minshew's that's him.
Right.
With these younger quarterbacks who obviously aren't all that great, you know, that's why they are where they're at. But throw them in there to see, okay, how do you do with a rookie quarterback? How do you do with these younger quarterbacks? Let me see if you put them in the right spot. Does this one fit this style? Does this one fit that style or not? I'd rather see the young quarterbacks out there to see.
Do you think that O'Connell comes back? And that's why they didn't put in Ritter. They're just waiting for AOC to come back because that would be your young guy that you can see what he's gonna do, right?
Yeah. It's possible. It's possible.
Dude,
what is he
that's what
supposed to
New
do?
England. He said, I feel with the play calling this week, AOC would have had way better success than Minshew did, for sure, to the point where we could have won. And in what way, though, Jeff? In what way? Like in extending the plays, being able to make better throws, or like in what way? And then Arnie's like, smiling AP pressure shows me he is safe. Mark Davis drafts Shador. And so many people kept saying that yesterday when we were watching the game. They're like, that man does not look like a man that's scared to lose his job.
I mean,
you know? Yeah. And who knows?
Possible. It's possible.
They might have had the talk, like, you know what? We're not tanking, but like I keep saying, I'm not saying we're tanking. I just don't think we're good enough to win that many more games anyway, based on who we have on our schedule. Other than Jacksonville and New Orleans, the other ones, those teams can whoop our ass. Tampa, Atlanta, fucking Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos. Yeah. I mean, I hate to say it, but
I know what you mean.
Yeah, thank you, God.
Yeah, they definitely can. So,
see, he feels that AOC would make better decisions and not play scared. Yeah, maybe.
That's probably true.
Because I do feel he's playing hesitant because we're so on him about the turnovers that he's playing extra safe to make sure he's not turning the ball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's hearing all about the turnovers. He threw another one yesterday. And now I'm trying to figure out, is that because the receiver turned the wrong way?
I think he was trying to make something happen, and Ramsey was right there.
Yeah, because he threw it, and the other guy just looked back over like
he just looked back the other way, like
yeah. So I'm like, I was trying to go back, and I was like, did he turn the?
But then again, that goes. I don't even think it was Myers or Bowers he was throwing that to. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I can't believe I totally forgot this, but so glad Michael Mayer's back. I'm glad to see him back there on the field. Obviously, in my mind, I wasn't expecting them to
really
for him to go off. I know you wanted a touchdown from him.
I was like, it's a good touchdown.
Touchdown would have been nice. Yeah, and you're right, but but definitely glad to see him. I know he was one of the big ones on the blocking, blocking on the run that we did have.
Yeah,
so he was huge on that one. So, and then Arnie's right. What do we got to lose? Isn't that what he said? He said, start Minshew. AP always says we are 4 plays away from a win. And you know what? I would say that Sunday, I think we were.
Yeah.
Considering as bad as our defense was by not getting Miami off the field, they did at times hold them to field goals,
Yeah,
but
we were definitely driving.
We got caught and stuck on kicking fucking field goals,
Yeah.
When Bowers finally fucking scored, dude, I fucking did a lap around the fucking bar like, oh my God, we fucking scored,
Yeah, not many of those. You don't get that many of those,
No, it's not. But then now it's like, I don't know. I think the frustrating part for me really is that lack of a fucking run game, because you see how much that would help our fucking offense.
And we always had some pretty decent runners.
And we
so
have.
I think that's why we missed that, because year after year, they may have not been major superstars. We've always had good runners who could pull off those 70-yard runs, 60-yard runs, and we haven't had
the breakout runs and all that shit. Yeah.
This year it's lacking, because if you go back to almost every year, even when we had those, the years we had the Washington and the Jalen Richards or whatever like that, even those guys,
right? Yeah,
even those guys would break for them.
They could just break those runs. Yeah.
Yeah,
and mind you, when I saw Amir Abdullah up there, I was like, why the fuck is he in the game? Like, without realizing it's because fucking Madison had got hurt. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it hurts to see that, because we don't have anything offensively.
Arnie has a good question. I like this one. Ready? If we end up at 5, right? Ward and Sanders are gone. Who would you draft? Before we get to that part, Arnie,
the running back from fucking Boise State.
Before we get to that part, in my mind, we're not staying at 5.
No,
if we're at 5, we're moving up to 1 or 2.
One or 2,
either fucking Sanders or Ward. Yeah. But
But
John,
that does bring up a question, because
Mhm.
if it's who's I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think who's at
because
the
the
bottom.
only one that's ahead of us that Dion would let his son go to would be New York,
The Giants.
the Giants, and they've already benched Daniel. So if you're a Cowboy fan, Thanksgiving's gonna be boring as fuck. It's gonna be DeVito against Cooper Rush.
Oh, they did mention
Right?
because he has the hurt clause.
Yes, yes.
He
So
has the
fucking he's
injury
done.
clause.
Homeboy's
Yeah.
done, right? So I'm just saying, I don't see them
Yeah,
fucking winning any
yeah.
more games now. But who would you look at? So go to what you were saying, John. Who would you look at if we were at 5 and Ward and Sanders are gone?
If Ward and Sanders are gone, fuck, that makes it hard because we need a quarterback so bad.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go running game. You got to establish some kind of running game. If you don't have a quarterback, you got to get a running game. Some kind of
So
running
the
back.
kid from Boise?
I mean, I like the kid from Boise, but his competition hasn't been all that great either, so I can't. You know what I mean? But he looks good.
He looks good. Well, I mean,
He
he's about to
looks
break
good.
Barry Sanders' record this year, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he looks really good. So if
Mhm.
you don't get a quarterback, I'm thinking a running back. I've always been iffy about drafting linemen that far up.
I think there's like one lineman who's projected to be up there,
Yeah.
but even I think even Travis Hunter would be gone by then.
Oh yeah, the wide was that the wide out for he plays
the
he
wideout
plays,
slash corner from Colorado.
Yeah, he plays both ways, right? Both
Yeah.
both sides of the ball.
Both spots. Yeah. Honestly, at 5, if we were still there, based on where the rankings are of the quarterbacks,
I have to look at the
or
rankings. I haven't really looked at them.
Yeah, because the other quarterbacks, they're not the only two I like, by the way. Because I do like Jackson Dart. That's the other one. Dylan Gabriel from Oregon is another one that I like. I know
I've
people
heard a
have
lot about
hesitations.
Dart lately. That's a kid from Ole Miss, right?
That's the kid from Ole Miss. Yeah. Yeah. The one I would stay away from, Milroe. I don't like him. Alabama's quarterback. I do not like that kid.
That's the Bama quarterback.
Yeah. The one that I'm hearing a lot of noise to is the kid from Indiana.
Oh, well, Indiana's been playing really well.
Yeah, the kid from Indiana has also been pretty good. Yeah. But
Yeah,
I mean, at that point,
Indiana,
I would see where the quarterbacks rank. I mean, if you could trade down, get an extra pick and still get your quarterback, whether that be Dart, and I think the third one will probably be Dart. And I wouldn't be mad at Dart. Dart to me looks good.
Yeah,
but that's again like how Arnie said.
Yeah, he looks pretty good.
Yeah, in my mind, we moved up, bro. Yeah. But he says bench Whitehair, and Diablo. Minshew youth movement starts now, and I'm with that. I'm with the youth movement starting now, bro. See what we have.
I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that at all.
Yeah, we are. At 4 now.
Unfortunately, Diablo's gone.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, so many of the free agents that we have, and like, oh my god, we have 21 free agents. Like, peace.
Yeah, a lot.
Other than like the main ones, like Spillane, Hobbs.
Yeah, someone like
Spillane,
you got to bring back.
Kuntz, but even Kuntz now you get cheaper because of the injury. You don't have to pay him as much anymore. But players like that would be the ones that I would re-sign. But I mean, other than that, and this is Titans, Browns, Giants need quarterbacks. Yeah.
Yeah,
and I would even venture the Jaguars, bro. Because if you look at what Atlanta's doing, they have Penix with Cousins as the next line. You could draft a quarterback and have him fucking learn behind Lawrence.
I'm gonna make a prediction right now. Cam Ward ends up in Cleveland.
Ooh, I feel sorry for Cam.
I'm gonna let On 6 know that on our fantasy chat.
Yeah, do that, bro. Get him his brown jersey now. That's his Ward.
I'm gonna On 6. Cam Ward's gonna end up in Cleveland. Watch.
He says I nominate Jackson Dart. See his stats are, and I'm not even going by stats. I get stats are better, but yeah, Jackson Dart. We said he'll be the one. Hunter's going number 1. See, a lot of people have him projected.
Yeah, they have him going number 1. I heard that one.
Yeah, and I think I heard him today earlier. They were talking about he's going to be the first non-quarterback that's selected, if anything. that if he doesn't go number 1 because quarterbacks are so, highly drafted, that he would be the first
sought after a
non-quarterback.
lot.
Yeah. Carter,
I
the
can see
GM
that.
from Penn State. Curtis Rook is 6'5" in Indiana. That's his name. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Curtis Rook.
The quarterback?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Dylan
Damn,
Gabriel
6'5"?
and are under 6 feet. I know that's the knock against them is their height. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then he said, shit, I'd even trade with Jacksonville for Lawrence. Woo, bro. I'm watching this Cowboy game and I see how disgusted CeeDee Lamb is. You think he'd want to come to Vegas? With Shador throwing him the ball? Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll
And then
take
Drew
him.
Aller from Penn State. I don't see the killer instinct in that kid.
The quarterback?
The quarterback from Penn State. I get he has the height, he has the variables and all that, but yeah, to me, he just doesn't wow me like that, where he's your top quarterback in that sense, Yeah. Maybe somebody you can develop, yeah, but he's like, I would take CD in a heartbeat.
I mean, CD's good. I
You hear that turf? You hear that turf? I'm not the only one who likes CD around here.
Turf don't like CD.
He's like, he does. We got into an argument about CD and Evans one day. Yeah. I'd rather have Parsons. We drafted Lamb instead of Ruggs. True or false? Oh man, I think we should have. Yeah. Even when we drafted Ruggs, I wasn't happy with it. But the fact that he was developing and they were using his speed made it more better for what we needed, Yeah. But I wanted a big receiver like CD. Yeah.
Yeah. And Ruggs wasn't bad. He'd been a really
Ruggs wasn't bad. He was a speedster, And I think Gruden and them utilized what his strengths were,
Yeah.
Yeah. In my mind, to me, DC needed that big receiver like he had with Crabtree.
Yeah.
Like he had with Crabtree. He had that big body, that big possession type receiver. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think anybody was happy with it. Afterwards, we were becoming Ruggs fans when he was making plays and shit like that. But
when he was taking off on everybody and burning everybody.
Oh, after that Kansas City game, bro. After that Kansas City game, remember when he went off?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, after that Kansas City game, shoot, yeah. I was fucking all over that one. Yeah,
I don't remember that. I just saw highlights of that not too long ago.
You know what I can't stand when motherfuckers ask me about the jersey and let me see what they look. Go on my fucking page, bro. You've asked like 20,000 questions and have yet to buy one. Like I'm done answering your shit.
Yeah. They ask you what they look like?
Yeah. Like Jesus. T. Higgins.
T. Higgins is crazy.
I like T. Higgins. They were talking about him earlier. That without T, like would the Bengals offense be as explosive or as it is right now, Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
When T. Higgins isn't there, that offense looks a little different.
It does. It opens up a lot more.
Yeah. He
said
said no thank you. He said no thank you. Why no thank you on Higgins? What's wrong with Higgins?
I like Higgins.
You don't think he's a diva or something much.
Well, you know what? They had the issue with both of those guys and their money and all that stuff.
Too much money. Oh yeah. I mean, we got money. But yeah, he said too much money.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Dart is built.
But you know what? But he set out most of the year, so no one's gonna give him that anyways.
Yeah.
So
if they got you down at 6'2", you're probably like 6 feet. No?
Yeah.
6'1", 6.5.
6'1", 6.
Yeah. Like,
What was that? What did they say? He's probably 5'12".
Right. You should have said that. See how many people would have caught on, bro.
I think he's 5'12".
They would have been like, Chona's crazy. He said he's 5'12". Oh shit. You know what though? And I think that's the other part. Like when I hear AP, and we love AP because he was like a proven, he had to work hard to get his position. He came from a JUCO, to division to the NFL, became a Super Bowl champion. But I don't think there's not that many players nowadays in the NFL that are willing to put in the work like that. Like you're not going to find 32. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's changed.
that's definitely changed. The game is
I think the
different.
only one on this team like that, Max, right? Max would
Spillane
be the one
probably.
that's like that. Spillane,
Spillane,
JPJ. Shout out
JPJ.
JPJ. Right? Probably be the first lineman jersey I get is gonna be a JPJ jersey. Yeah. Wilkins. I was falling in love with Wilkins, bro.
Wilkins
I was
is
about
good.
to get that
I
Wilkins
mean,
jersey.
the defense is gonna look different. Hopefully, we can get. Hopefully, because of his injury, we can bring back Kuntz in a year or something like that.
Mhm.
But if we
But
can
I
get
still
Kuntz
think we
back,
need another end though.
and yeah, you still need another end, someone at the
We need
back, and then
another
you still
end.
need another DT
You still need another end. You still need another DT. You said Brock
because
Bowers. I'm with you on Brock right now. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
because I mean, you got Tyree Wilson, who
I'm ready to
decided
move on from that dude, bro. For real.
decided to make a play.
Like if draft day fucking Dallas decides, hey, we can fuck pick some, send them to Dallas, bro.
Yeah.
Send them home. Fuck.
Yeah. I always had my doubts about that guy, but
Yeah, I'm done waiting for him to develop. We're what
yeah.
midway through the second year already, and it's like,
Yeah.
dude, yeah.
Yeah, I always questioned it just because he looked like he only had one move. So but, yeah, it happens.
And I get
whatever.
it, like McDaniels and them saw what he could be, but then that goes back to is the player going to make that effort on their end to become at that level,
Yeah,
Like, look at
that's
Max.
the
Max
thing.
wasn't a first round pick, bro.
I know.
He was a fucking fourth rounder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but he put in the work. You got to put in the work.
He put in the work and got tattoos, and apparently that made him better.
The tattoos and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to put in the work, and that's something that's definitely changed nowadays. These guys, it's all about it is funny because I used to make fun of
Jameer.
Al Davis used to always say, "Just give me the biggest, the strongest, and the fastest."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now, like that time, it made sense.
Not no more.
Not no more.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? Now people are like, "Oh, but he's fast." Okay, yeah, we've had some fast guys who couldn't catch the ball. Can he catch? You know what I mean? Yeah,
I remember one specifically in the 90s. A motherfucker named James Jett.
Yeah,
That dude would run for fucking fast. Every now and then he would catch it when Haas put it to him. But if you tell that dude to run like an out,
yeah. Darius Hayward Bay.
Yeah.
Hayward Bay.
He ended up doing better when he got to Pittsburgh, but he still never was.
No, it was one of those guys who he was fast. I remember, he's fast. You can't teach speed. You can't teach speed, but is the guy willing to learn how to catch the ball with his hands?
And nowadays, all these fools are fast. All these fools are big. All these fools are strong, bro. Yeah. Yeah, Ryan said he didn't notice how big Herbert was. 6'6".
Yeah, he's a big dude.
He's a big boy, bro. Yeah.
He's a big dude. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Justin Herbert's a big dude.
That's why, as much as I hate the Chargers, but I knew when that dude was going to be a fucking good quarterback. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he was awesome in out there in Oregon.
Yeah. He said, "Want to see Tommy Eichenberg?" I don't know. I think we saw quite a bit of Tommy this last game. He was part of the.
He said, "Ugh."
But I know they were talking about his family being there because I guess his brother went to Notre Dame. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Because the Eichenberg family was in the stands. Yeah.
Oh,
the other one played for Miami. Yeah.
Okay.
He said Bay was fast, but he couldn't catch a cold. He couldn't catch a cold in New England running without a shirt, bro.
And no shoes.
And no shoes. With his hair wet, fresh out the shower.
Right. Yeah, no, he was. I mean, we've had so many draft picks like that, and it's just at that point it was we wasted so many picks like that.
Right. So what did we get from the Max Super trade? The only thing that panned out of that trade was Josh Jacobs,
and he's gone.
That was the only thing that panned out from that fucking trade.
Yeah, we had. I remember we had what was that 2 first rounders, 2 second rounders?
Yeah.
we couldn't do it, and we couldn't figure out anything.
That was supposed to be the draft that was gonna make up for the fucked up shit in the past. We were gonna be able to build a team off of that shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fucking Gruden. Is that the year Gruden picked up Leatherwood?
I don't know if that was the year, but I think it might have been the following year. I can't remember if it was that year.
Yeah, because we had first round picks for like 2 years and a bunch of other shit.
Wasn't that the year he picked Abrams and Jacobs in the same round?
Is Abrams? I think it is. Yeah,
I think it was Abrams and Jacobs. Because remember they had the whole bromance thing during the HBO show.
Yeah,
the two cowboy brothers. Yeah, yeah. They were out there together. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He said, Dudley, Ricky Dudley, bro. That dude was big. He was fast as a tight end, but he had hands of stone.
Yeah. I remember.
That dude was hot hands from Little Giants.
Yeah. The little sticky part.
Yep. That was Ricky Dudley, bro. He's like, can you imagine Crosby with Mac? Man, I wanted that so bad, Arnie. When Mac was a free agent, I wanted him to come back just for that reason, bro. Just to have him line up opposite end of Max. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But he chose the Chargers, so whatever. Fuck him. But yeah, man, we got Denver this weekend, dog. Denver. Which we used to say in our minds, that's a win. That's a dub. That's Denver. That's a dub. Can you say that this Sunday?
You know. We were driving on them, even though their defense is good. We were driving.
Yeah.
We were about to go up by 10 points or some shit before the interception. After the interception, the whole thing fell apart.
Yeah.
Everything fell apart. If we could just limit the turnover, just like how we did this game, if you think about it. I think this is the first game when we only had one turnover. Besides that, they've all been like fucking 3 or 4. Or around
the
there.
one we won against Cleveland, the turnover was what's his name? White fumbling, no?
I think so.
I don't think Minshew threw a pick that day, did he?
I don't think so. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think he did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But if we can limit the turnovers, like I think we're okay. Defense got to show up though.
Yeah.
If there's one thing that's going to keep us in the game, it's going to be the defense. Defense doesn't show up, then
if the defense doesn't stop the other team, we're not going to fucking win. Yeah.
Defense is going to
show up. It's not like we can go blow for blow with the fucking team.
Yeah, definitely.
We're not that fucking team. Yeah, that's a good question.
And the thing with Denver is that they're big plays.
Yeah.
You know, it's like he's got days to throw. He's got days to throw, and he throws a fucking 50-yarder down the line. It's like,
you see who the running back is, right?
Estime,
bro. Yeah.
Estime. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that. Actually, I went up against him in our fantasy league this.
Yeah. Somebody picked them up before I could.
My cousin, Joel has them.
Does he?
So Joel picked them up. Yeah, he picked them up.
I would have dropped them from that fool's team, man. Fuck that.
Hey, I made a crucial mistake, and I started one receiver over another, and he ended up beating me. He's gonna beat me because of that.
I'll fix that. It was a mistake, eh? But to Arnie's question, what do you think of Cooper coming back to the Raiders? Honestly, bro, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
if you saw him this weekend, that fool was happy in Buffalo.
Yeah,
he loves playing with Josh Allen, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, that's a great guy to play for. That's a good quarterback to play for.
Mm-hmm. That dude looks like fucking prime Amari Cooper the way he's catching those balls right now with Josh Allen.
Oh yeah, and with a cast on.
With the fucking cast on, exactly.
Yeah. He's staying out there.
We're gonna get smoked by Denver.
And I hate that you have no idea how much I hate losing the divisional rivals.
See, and this scares me. The Cowboys suck worse than us. Because that's another team Dion might say, hey, yeah, y'all can have Shador.
Yeah, that's true too.
Mm-hmm. But I think they're more likely to take Travis Hunter.
You think so?
I can see Jerry salivating for that fool. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that too. Actually,
I can see
that.
Jerry Jones just salivating for that food.
Yeah, I could see that. I can see that.
He's like, we're the only team with a turnover in every game we've played, bro.
Yep, every single one.
Every single game.
And most of them have been 3 to 4.
Yeah.
Most games have been 3 to 4 turnovers.
Yeah. Can you believe I saw the craziest post today? And I love Raider Nation. I love us. We're all fans. We're all one. But somebody said Gardner Minshew is not that bad. His percentage is like 60-something%. He averages 189 yards a game. And other than the Rams game, he wasn't that bad in the other games.
Well, did you only see the Rams game?
Right? Like in my mind, like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? I cannot remember the ghost pitch he did in the Charger game. Who the fuck knows who he threw the ball to over there?
I can tell you the pick six he threw to fucking Denver. that one right, that pick six
the
to
Denver one, bro. That took the energy out of the entire fucking team, bro. Like,
it's the one that I just cannot get my head, like get it out of my head.
The one weapon we have, you threw it over his fucking head, right into the one dude you should not even be throwing to. Certain.
Yeah. And I was like sitting there and I was like, that's the one, because I was, you're about to score, you're about to go up, was it 17 or 10 points, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And you throw a pick six and now it's tied and that was the end of it.
He said, was he watching the game in Braille?
I was like, what do you say other than the
He's like, what game is he watching? Oh man, Raider Ryan has it. I have it this Sunday, 31-13 Broncos. It'll be 14-13 at halftime, and then we shit the bed the second half like we normally do. That was about right.
That's horrible.
Arnie says, in your opinion, John, what can AP change on offense and defense, scheme and personnel?
Change on offense and defense.
Scheme, personnel. Honestly, like at this point in the season, there's not much change we can do.
No, at this point, there's nothing you can do. And it doesn't matter who we throw in at running back; they just can't run the ball.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who it is. Can't run the ball. Right now, it's either pick six Minshew or Ritter, whatever the fuck his name is.
The Ritter, yeah.
The fucking Ritter, whatever the fuck. Yeah, it's just neither one of them is convincing. I think that your changes have to come in the offseason. Right now, at this point, you're just weathering the storm.
You're weathering.
At this point, you're weathering the storm. At this point, you're hoping you get a couple of wins out. Don't look as bad. And then you just go into the off season to make your changes. You need your offensive coordinator before the draft starts. Before you start signing people on the offensive side like that, you need that offensive coordinator so we know who we're bringing in. It's all about a scheme, and the guys you bring in have to fit your scheme. If they do not, then it's pointless. It doesn't matter how good the guy is. If it doesn't fit your scheme, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
To
me, I think the only thing he can do right now, if anything, is to start being more of a head coach than a player's coach. And that means if you're going to put this on your coaches to do their job, then you need to go there and make sure they are doing their job. Not just expect them to, and if they're not, then you get on your coach's ass about why they're fucking not doing that. I get being the player type coach. I've seen that. But then even like when you think about I hate bringing them up with Harbaugh. Harbaugh doesn't really get in there and go into everything, But he does check in on all those motherfuckers to keep them accountable for what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And I think that to me is the part where he has to learn about being a leader as a coach and not as a player. Because to me, there's still two different ways. He's a great player to me, leader as a player. Players coach, they call him. But he needs to start being a fucking overall head coach of the fucking team.
Yeah, I would definitely start giving a lot of these younger guys a shot too.
Yeah, definitely start giving the
Yeah.
younger guys a shot. Seeing
See
what
the
you
younger
have,
guys a shot, see what
right?
they got, see what they're
Yeah.
doing. I think that'll be great. I think that'll be real good.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And I think that's the same thing that goes back to inexperience. The inexperience of not knowing the situational or understanding the value of those, you know? Like at that point, you get so into what's going on and you see the wrong personnel, you don't think, you're just calling timeout.
Yeah.
You're not realizing that you just burnt one that you might need at the end, you know? And I think that comes with experience.
Yeah, that does. Not to be mean, but at this point, what do we need them in the last 2 minutes for?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, at this
By the
point,
time we're getting blown out every single time. He might as well use them. He better use them. You got them for a reason.
And the reason to me, like to answer all these questions, why we play so bad third and fourth quarter is because this team is not prepared. They're not fully prepared. Now, when you talk about that meeting, that's what players were complaining about, right? They felt they weren't being prepared. That goes
They
back
look
to
better
what I
this
was saying.
game.
You know, and they did. They did look more prepared until that last fucking stupid ass blown fucking play.
They looked they looked a lot better in this second half.
Yeah.
Because we were actually, the problem before was like we kept getting blown out in the second half, and we had no offense in the second half.
No, other than the Baltimore game, yeah.
Yeah, other than the Baltimore game, but in that one you limited your turnovers.
Yeah, and you still had a Devontae that was willing to play, because I still remember he had the best game this season was that Baltimore game.
Was that Baltimore game? Yeah, so it's like you still limit your turnovers and you were moving the ball.
Yeah,
and you did that this game. Because even with Baltimore, you only had one turnover, but you got one back.
Yeah, you got one back.
You got one back from Baltimore.
And that's the other part, too. On the defense, they got to start creating more fucking turnovers.
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, that's true. So I think with the offense looked better. I just like the fact that they went down and scored in the third quarter and in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
and it wasn't in garbage time, because we were scoring in the fourth quarter, but it was like, oh, we're down by 30, and we go down and we score.
Oh yeah, the garbage points.
Yeah, it was what 24. It was 24-12. We went down and scored a touchdown in the fourth quarter, making 24-19. You're still in the game. You're still in the game, but you had the error. That killed it right there. But you were, you had 4 minutes. If you get a stop, you get the ball back. If you get a touchdown, there's a possibility you win.
Yeah.
So we were in it until we made the error on defensively.
Yeah, and then when we were in it within the 5, and that's what I'm saying, until we made that one play, and that was till the fourth quarter. Yeah.
Yeah. So we were still in it all the way through. There's been games where it's the third quarter and it's done.
So even if the Bronco game goes down like that, then I won't be mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I just want to see them go out there compete to win. If the other team's better than you and you get beat, then that's just what it is. You're better than you get beat. But if you're competing to the very end and you're in it to the very end,
then I'd rather
take that. I'd rather take those kind of losses than just getting blown out because you can't.
And I think we've lost 4 or 5 games by like more than 20 points.
Yeah,
that's fucking bad, bro. That's bad.
We've had a lot of games that were just
and
it's funny because some of them ended up closer than they should have been, and that's just because we got scores in garbage time.
Yeah, and then the worst part, when we're playing this shitty, Allegiant already as it is a tourist place. Now there's going to be even more, because there's going to be less Raider fans that want to fucking go to the game on Sunday.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, I'm going to throw myself in there. I'm not going to lie. If we were playing better, guarantee we would not even be having a conversation about maybe going. You know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We would be talking about like, what day am I going to get there so we can go to the game, John? You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I'm going to be there Saturday. You going to be there?
Yeah.
And you look at the schedule. You beat the Ravens, right? You playoff team. You only lose to Kansas City by 7. Undefeated at that time. Just barely lost this weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's not like you were necessarily, if you limit your turnovers, you're in it, because we only have a turnover in those games. We had one turnover in each one of those games, and you were within striking distance of either winning it or you
After
won.
having turned the ball over.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if you could limit it and your defense could create, because in both of those your defense created,
Yeah.
then you're okay. It's the problem is when you go in there and you fumble the ball 3 times or you throw 3 interceptions,
Yeah.
that's different. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Now you're just giving them away. You know, and it's funny because the Rams game, that was a horrible game, and we only lost by 5.
You know what I think pissed me off the most about the Rams game, bro? Maybe it's the fact that I actually like used my money to buy great tickets to sit so close, right? And then it was such a horrible performance by Gardner. Like, had he not done that stupid shit, we would have won that fucking game, bro.
Yeah.
We would have finally broke the SoFi curse, you know?
Yeah.
As much as we fucking say we own LA, that fucking stadium is like our curse right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I was sitting there, I was like, man, we turned the ball over like 4 times in that game. So he only lost by 5. Like, imagine if you maybe just turn it over once.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And in the manner in which he did, bro, the I'll give you the strip sack. He got sacked, they stripped, that happens, right?
Yeah,
those interceptions were so fucking stupid, bro.
That's just
like,
horrible.
What are you doing? Yeah.
And then when he's not turning it over, when he's not throwing interceptions, I don't know what it is now, but it's like fumbles too. It's like we're not turning the ball over. Hey, you know what? Let's fumble it.
Yeah. That Cleveland game. Remember when we were up? We're the only fucking team in the NFL that can be up by 2 scores, and we're still scared we might lose this game.
Yeah.
And then what happened? Fucking Zamir White fumbled the ball, and they ran that shit back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that shit went quick.
Well, and even with the Steelers game, you're talking about you're about to score.
Steelers game, same thing. Fucking, if we don't fumble the ball the way we did with the Steelers, we actually beat those fools.
Yeah. It's like you fumbled it right at the goal line.
I would have been happy if we beat the Steelers, John.
I don't know. Now you text me hurrah Steelers or some shit yesterday.
Oh man. He's how would you grade Max Crosby's performance against the Dolphins, truthfully? Damn, I think Jeff is being nice with a C+. I gave that fool a C-, damn near a D.
Yeah. I don't even think his I wouldn't even to see because I don't think his performance was average.
Yeah,
not to a Max Crosby standard.
Mm-hmm.
Not exactly. Not to a Crosby standard.
Not to the place where we keep saying you're an elite player. Yeah. We were fucking screaming, yelling how he was disrespected, not being 1 vote for defensive player of the year, right? Yet he was nowhere to be found really on Sunday when you needed him.
Yeah, and if you're going to go out there and be defensive player of the year, you can't.
You need to. Yeah, that was the other part, Ani. No cup, no puka. That game was set up for us to win, bro.
Yep.
Oh, next year
it's
again,
horrible.
like always.
Next year?
Yeah.
One of these years, damn it. One of these years.
Wait till next year. Yep, that's every year. That's what my brother says every fucking year. That's what you guys say. Next year.
You know, I'm gonna start saying one of these years.
One of these years. This is the year.
One of these years. You know
and then you think about the younger ones we're bringing up, right? Like my nephews, their first year was 2020. You know, so to them, they thought we were winners from the get-go.
What does Noah say?
You know what? Noah has come to the understanding that, you know what, we fucking suck. We fucking suck right now. But he said, I'm not giving up, Uncle. I'm still going to be a Raider fan. He's like, and you know what Noah does? If he's here with me, he'll still watch.
Yeah.
He'll still watch the game, bro. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'll still watch the game.
Because I know his dad be giving him shit, so.
Oh, you know, his dad's a Chiefs fan. His tia, they be giving him all kinds of shit. I know
his dad be giving him shit.
His family, his mom's side of the family, they're from the Bay Area, so they're like Niner fans. Oh, so they give him shit for it too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Horrible.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough, and I'll say this: as rough as it is, I still woke up Sunday morning in Rosarito, but I knew I was gonna go watch the Raider game because I'm still a fucking fan.
Yeah. I mean, I had my phone ready when I was going to work, make sure it was fully charged. Did everything I had to do early so I could sit there and watch it. And I was like, all right, I'm still gonna watch it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I was sitting there. The guy's like, "You watching the game?" Like, yeah, I'm watching the game.
Yeah. And shout out to my pops for waiting because we could have left. Because I told him if he wanted to leave early because we had to cross the border, that line can get long as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Right. So I'm like, look, if you want to leave, we can leave early. It's cool. I'll miss or I can watch on my phone. And they were like, no, this, and that. And they cool. They let me go to the bar to watch the game, and then they waited for me. It took us like 4 or 5 hours to cross the border, bro.
That's the thing that sucks when you come back on a Sunday.
Now we came back later. We came back after the game, so we didn't get to the line till like almost 2:30.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's the one thing. That's the one thing that just sucks about crossing back over. It takes hours.
Yeah.
Even if you use the Yotai.
That's what it was, Arnie. It wasn't. He texted it early because he saw me wearing my jersey. He said, "Thank God." Shador says the fucking Raider fans are getting ready for me. Like, yes, we are, bro. Yes, we are.
Thank God for the Raiders losing his
shit. But yeah, bro, we'll see. We'll see how things go down this weekend. You know, it's a big. I know there's a Raider fan convention in Vegas this weekend.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, it's a Raider fan convention. I don't know who's going. If anybody in the chat is going, let me know, bro. If you guys are going. Real talk, what's going on, brother? How's it going? Real talk, Raider Nation is on there. What's up, bro? But yeah, there's supposed to be a fan convention, and they actually messaged me that they have an opening as a vendor.
Oh, there you go.
And then in my mind, I'm like, fuck, that's a lot of work though. I got to do in short notice, like a lot of prints I got to make. But I do have 2 new Raider like Mexico shirts that I'm making that'll be coming out soon. So it'll be a cool place to release them. But I'll see. I got to run the numbers. See how that goes. See how if it's worth it, you know. Because I mean, the conventions are cool, which is cool. They're gonna do one in Vegas. I don't think I've seen one in Vegas yet. I've seen watch parties, you know, and things like that, or they do the thing at the Mandalay, right? I've seen that, but I haven't seen them do like a convention like that. So, that's one of the things me and MC were talking about. That hoping they knew more. So, yeah. So hopefully, they'll do that. I gotta look it up and see what's going on. So if we do go down there and I do end up being a vendor, I'll let you know, real talk, because I know you're down there. Chona's down there. I think Raider Ryan goes down to the games all the time too. So whoever's down there, I'll let you know. I'll see about how.
Let me know though. I'll go out there and help you out.
No, fool, I might even rent another car and fucking drag MC Raider with me. All right, fool, let's go. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But no, you're right. He's like, give Telesco flowers for our draft class. Yeah, so far the first 3 picks have panned out, bro. First 3 picks have panned out, and I can't even remember the last time I said that about a Raider draft class.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
And Mixon went off for me in that RNL fantasy league.
The Cowboys, they're not even Dallas anymore. They're called the Alice Cowboys. There's no D in Big D, bro.
There's no defense.
There's no. It was like this weekend too. I didn't even want to call them the Raiders. So I was calling them the Raiders because there was no D this weekend. There was no D. We didn't earn that shit. We were the Raiders.
Oh man.
Yeah, this Saturday, real talk. It's called Raider Fan Convention. I gotta look it up. A homeboy messaged me that there's vendor spots, so I gotta see if I can make that shit happen because that's a lot of shit I would have to make before then.
Oh shit! It's Monday, dog. Get on it.
Yeah, I know. You're right. It is only barely Monday, huh?
It's Monday, so get on it.
Hey, I know. I moved my workshop to a little area, so it's got more lighting too. So, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, just got to throw on a hoodie because it's cold now when I get out there to work. But yeah.
Dude, it's been cold out here, dog.
Oh, I can imagine, dude. I got a jacket and everything ready for when we do go because we might go. We want to go down there in December for the Jaguar game.
Yeah,
because you know how we were saying that we want to sit in the nice area. Yeah. So be able to sit. It looks like the Jaguar game will be the one that's affordable. Yeah.
Yeah, but we remember I texted you. I was like, what is this, C-136 or something like that?
C-136, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be the one. That would be the one to do that.
That would be the one to do that one for, for
Yeah.
the Jacksonville one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
It'll be the Shadur Bowl.
For real.
Yeah, see, he's like, let's do it for Jags, bro. See, he's down for Jacksonville. See? Yeah.
Jacksonville will begin.
Yeah, I know my girl wants to go down
definitely
again,
good.
but you know her in December. Woo, Vegas is a killer for her.
Yeah. It's cold for sure. I know that. I know for sure it's cold.
My bears are frozen, John.
Dude, I got to work this morning and it was cold. I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
it's cold out here. Yeah.
You see?
So yeah. Definitely gets cold, but we'll see.
Damn, the Cowboys got smashed, bro. 34-10.
Damn, Mixon put up 35 points, son.
That's wild. Mm-hmm. You see that? You see that? Don't let Goodell catch his fire.
Huh?
I know. I just said the Raider fans are tampering. I already did a disclaimer before the show, real talk. I said I was a Sanders fan from the Jackson State to his dad. So it's just because I'm a fan of Sanders. Shit.
He said he's going to get one that says thank God on the back of it.
You're right. That's going to be the next one. It'll be the other one. The all black one. It'll say thank God in the back. But yeah, that's it, dog. You got anything else?
No, man, that's it, man. I just, like I said, I still want him to compete. I still want to win a game too. I still want to win. We got to do what we got to do to get our quarterback.
Yeah, that's how I am too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got to do what we got to do regardless.
I didn't see no disclaimer.
You must have logged on a little late.
A little late. He logged on a little late. He's like, Sanders is going to the Raiders. That's right, bro. Shit. Yeah.
That's funny.
But peace out, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Tune in. Thank you all for tuning in. Tomorrow we'll have my show again with the Raider Rundown. I believe we're moving it to 7 because of my work schedule. Normally it's 6, so we'll think about it. They said tank for a kicker. At least we don't miss on kicker. For real though. But much love, Raider Nation.
We're gonna be like Pittsburgh and shit. 6 field goals.
Yeah, right. Oh man.
All right, man. You guys have a good one.
Appreciate y'all. Peace out.
Deuces.